energy in here, I have to say, is absolutely electric, and it's built over the last hour or so. Here at the Alec Murdaugh murder trial, there's a 24/7 security presence inside and outside the courthouse.
The Gamecocks are national champs once again.
Yeah, absolutely. Ecstatic is a good word to describe it. Even emotional. People here at Lake Murray gather together every summer at Sandy Beach to raise money for the homeless. Lynn Murdaugh showed up. That is Alec Murdaugh's sister. Now, as soon as she came into the room, Alec actually smiled. He came over to try and greet her at the bench. Something else of note is today is the first day we've seen Alan Wilson, the Attorney General for South Carolina, in the courtroom. No bond for Amari Smith, the third suspect in the Columbiana Center Mall shooting. According to the solicitor from Lexington County, he turned himself into police Wednesday afternoon. The judge called him a danger to the public and a flight risk after being wanted the past several days. This is the fourth page of an external audit of the town of Swansea of the year that ended June 30th, 2021. Now, it states that balances related to fixed assets and of all funds were understated by at least $3,300,000. Ultimately, we're talking about taxpayer money. Now, I spoke to residents and local leaders, and they're not happy about it. It is still unclear whether this is an accounting error or something more. This budget audit is 37 pages long and outlines the lack of balances for accounts receivable and accounts payable balances. According to the document, because those balances are missing, beginning and ending balances could not be reconciled.
Generations of families' legacies is being tarnished because of misappropriation of funds and mismanagement of all of the assets that the town had. So it's just not a good image. And who would want to come into that town to try to revitalize it or move into there when you have all of these issues going on?
All that money could be put into, look at the roads, look at the buildings, look at downtown Swansea Main Street, if that's what you want to call it. I mean, you know, that money could be put to good use, could help schools.
We checked with SLED about this most recent audit report, and they tell us they have not been asked to investigate. Now, we also made attempts to speak with the town's mayor and requested an interview, but she declined that request. Councilman Mike Luongo tells me that they have a scheduled meeting with this auditor set for August 22nd. Reporting in Swansea, Rachel Ripp, News 19, WLTX. Welcome to a day in the life of Morgan Hunter. She's a groundskeeper for the Fireflies here in Columbia.
I wanted to go into production agriculture. From where I grew up, that's what was around. I knew I did not want to be stuck in an office, so I really didn't care what I did as long as I was outside.
Morgan is one of 3 female groundskeepers in the entire MILB, which consists of 120 teams. As a groundskeeper here at Segra Park, Morgan spends about 12 to 15 hours here on a game day. That includes time spent edging the grass, and on rainy days like today, she'll pull the tarp on and off the field.
When the team's out of town, it's all of our big projects, like making sure the skin's level and doing any irrigation projects.
She started with the Fireflies last year and was promoted last fall to lead manager.
Well, they might have been skeptical at first, so you definitely have to prove that you can keep up with the guys.